Hi everybody, welcome back to the front room. I'm here with my dad today.
Hey guys.
So we did a reaction to the score a little while ago.
Yep.
Fugees album.
Yeah.
And just wanted to talk with you about it.
Yeah. Well, I've listened to it probably 3 times since then.
Yeah.
And it's, the album's really grown on me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I liked it a lot the first time.
Yeah.
Some songs I like even more now, I'd say. But listening to it again, I really, really got a sense that these 3 artists are a group. Like, they play off each other, and it just sounds cohesive.
Yeah.
Even though there are different kinds of music in there. You've got that boom bap, right?
Yeah.
And then you got these reggae influences that you hear kind of scattered throughout the album.
Yeah.
On some songs, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like No Woman, No Cry, of course. But even on some of the other songs, they've got that reggae thing going on.
Yeah.
But I think it sounds cohesive partly because of Lauren's singing. Because she sings a lot on various songs, plus with her rap.
Yeah.
So I think her the background vocals she uses really kinds of brings everything together and holds it together really nicely.
Yeah, right.
I think.
Yeah, I agree. Completely agree.
I think something else. I think that the fact that it sounds like a group, like a band, and it sounds like people who are actually playing instruments. It has an organic sound to it. We listened to the Kanye album recently, and great album, of course, no question. But you hear a lot more synthesizer type stuff going on this album. There's a lot of guitar, percussion is really quite there and obvious, and some piano, I guess. And it just sounds like people getting together and actually playing together to me. Even though I know there are samples going on, but I think they've reworked some of the samples, haven't they?
Reworked them in what way?
Well, they've taken them and they've played them themselves or had other people play them on.
For the most part, no.
Oh, okay.
For the most part, no.
Oh, okay.
Possibly, maybe the reason why you're getting that in comparison to the College Dropout, is because the College Dropout is a bit more complex in terms of the production style. Yeah. And there's so much infused into each song.
That's true.
While the score is a little bit more fundamental in terms of sampling and the arrangements. So in that sense, it seems more realistic for a band or a group of people to play, maybe?
Yeah, I think you're right, Kite. Yeah, that really does make it sound more like it's a group of people getting together and playing together. For sure. And I like that.
Right.
Because that's sort of where I come from, right?
Yes.
In a way?
Yeah. What Kanye sort of sounds like an orchestra.
Yeah.
Everything is working in perfect harmony.
Yeah.
And it's
with Kanye
extravagant, you know.
With Kanye you get the let's not turn this into a Kanye
yeah, because we'll do that later.
Thing.
Yeah.
But you get the sense that he's the one. He's the guy, and then he uses whatever he can to create his music. On this album, I feel like there are 3 talented artists all contributing.
Right, distinct but working as one machine, one whole.
Exactly.
I see.
Yeah.
I get that feeling too.
But it hasn't really, compared to the earlier albums that we listened to, which were all good, this has a different kind of sound to it. And I love this, I love the theme that they bring in, starting with their name. I never realized when I saw the name Fugees what that was in reference to until you mentioned it, I think, in our reaction.
Yeah, right.
But, they're showing one of the main themes, perhaps the main theme is, hey, we are proud of who we are proud of where we came from.
Yeah.
And, nobody's going to diss us. There's all these references to, like here come the refugees type of attitude.
Yeah.
And I think, I think that that's pretty bold in a way. Because immigrants often get a kind of a bad rap. Yeah. Among certain people. Yeah. Right? So I really like that. Actually, my mind...
Well, I'm going to come up with an example. if you want. Or,
sure.
Or what were we going to say?
Well, my mind doesn't retain info that long anymore, so I wrote down a couple of things here. Right?
Yeah, of course.
Let's see. Okay, where am I? When he talks about, he talks about refugees taking over. Mm-hmm. And I think I mentioned that. Actually, I guess I didn't write much down in regard to that. But
yeah, well, if I can jump in, the song Fugees, which you weren't the biggest fan of.
Right.
La la la.
Yeah,
right?
It's good.
That's a song that is celebrating exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, more than the others, maybe.
More than the others.
Yeah.
It's not just discussing it, it's actually celebrating it and being prideful about it.
Yeah.
While sounding really cool in the process.
Yeah. Well, you said in a reaction, I've got a quote of yours here.
Okay.
I think you said something like, they embraced the term refugee and reworked it into something positive. That's totally it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and having a mother who's an immigrant, sort of maybe that connected with me a little bit somehow. And my mother was an immigrant as well. So, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything in that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, that's definitely the core theme of the album.
Yeah, exactly.
Track-wise...
track-wise.
Do you have any favorites?
Well, can I talk about the rapping?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I love the rapping because it wasn't in-your-face rapping. They and lyrically, they're proud of their ability and they express that. Mm-hmm. But they do it in such a laid-back way. Yeah. And which was really cool. And the rapping, I mean, I like Wyclif's voice and the other guy as well.
Sorry, Wyclef and Pras.
Pras, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But Lauren, I mean, she just takes the cake.
Yeah.
She's so good. She's so skillful.
Yeah, totally.
And her lyrics as well, right?
Yeah.
She's so fluid, and she can be very powerful in the way she raps, as well.
Yeah.
And that's great. Being a woman, it kind of blew me away because I haven't heard many female rappers.
Yeah, that's the only one.
And I got a feeling back in those days there weren't many. Is that right?
There weren't a whole, certainly not as much as there were men in rap.
Yeah.
Largely because of misogyny.
Yeah.
Just not being allowed into the industry, not having that same sort of ability to push yourself into a circle and be accepted as such.
Right.
Oftentimes, if there were female rappers, they were sexualized or they chose to sexualize themselves. And if it was that case, it was because of the male-dominated industry and what people wanted.
Oh, yeah.
So Lauren was... And there were other rappers at the time as well that were in the same vein as Lauren. But, for example, like Lil' Kim was another really popular female rapper in the same era, associated with Biggie. And she was in another lane. Lauren took the lane of being more modest, I suppose, and if you could say more artistic in her way. And Lil' Kim went another direction, which was was the direction that women went on in rap for basically decades to come until
so she broke the mold.
Yeah, a little. Oh, well, Lauren did.
Yeah.
But Lil' Kim sort of, unfortunately, I suppose, not that I'm that familiar with Lil' Kim, so maybe someone can correct me, but from what I've heard of her, it's definitely not as artistic. And that's not a fault. That's not a fault of women just choosing not to do that. It's just because hypersexualization of women. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, no, she's really quite something. I really got that feel. The music, it was great. There's soul, reggae, a little jazzy at times, I guess. Mm-hmm. And I love their choice of some of the loops. That loop in that sample in The Beast. I mean, you know how much I love the Beast.
Yes.
Yeah. That was fantastic. Lots of great samples. There's another fantastic sample from which one was it?
The Score, right?
The Score.
Oh
yeah.
Left.
So I looked that one up because I just had to know who it was by.
Yeah.
The Score. There could be more than one sample in it. I don't know, but the main one at least. It's a song called Dove by Simond from 1972.
Yeah.
So I listened to a couple of songs off that album.
Yeah.
Man, good stuff.
Yeah.
Really.
What sort of stuff?
Well, this particular song, it almost sounds to me, it reminds me a little bit of Santana. Just the guitar, this fantastic, very poetic.
But earlier than Santana, because you said 72, or is it the same time?
Same time.
Oh, okay.
Same time. Yeah.
I thought Santana was a bit later for whatever reason.
No, they started. Santana's first album was, I think it was 69, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, similar, but different. More laid back than Santana, even. Yeah. Well, yeah, Santana's not particularly laid back. The guitar playing of Santana is kind of laid back and fluid. Yeah. But the songs get really quite energetic. These guys, it's such a vibe. So we got to find that album on vinyl somewhere.
On vinyl, okay.
Oh, I'd love to. Well, if we can.
Yeah, I gotta work up a way to play vinyl, record the vinyl.
Yes.
And then us listening to
that'd be great.
Directly.
That'd be
we'll
great.
See if there's a way to do that. There must be a way. It just might be complicated, but I'll try my best. Yeah. That'd be really cool.
But but as far as the my favorite, well, not my favorite songs. Well, The Beast is right up there, right?
What do you like about The Beast? Just very potent imagery.
Oh yeah.
And
lyrically, that's my favorite song. I think, if I had to choose one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so vivid. Yeah. It's so well put together lyrically with that underlying sample and the situation that it depicts.
Yes, right.
This is fantastic.
And each of the members do such a good job detailing a different type of, racism.
Yeah. Oh, it's just a fantastic song. I mean, I'll be playing that till the day I drop. But I love that Zealots
with the sample.
Yeah, and it has some reggae in it that I like, and Wyatt. Good grief.
The white version of Wyclef.
Yeah, White. Yeah,
the redneck Wyclef.
Yeah, Wyatt, man. That's some yodeling on that guy. No, Wyclif's gentle voice on that one.
Another MC loses life tonight.
Yeah, that's really good. Family Business, I love that loop. It was so dark. And then the guitar was really nice, and the lyrics. I just remember I liked the lyrics. I don't remember the particular wording, but yeah.
Well, that's the one where I thought, okay, you'll really like this one. Oh. It's placed right next to Fugees on the track listing. Yeah. And Family Business, I thought, okay, he's gonna really love this one. You didn't really like it that much at the time.
I like it now.
You like it now, but maybe a bit more.
Yeah.
The beat is amazing, and I love how it completely immerses you into the story right off the bat with. It's something, I'm paraphrasing here, but my life was born, nothing is promised. My life is something like the tragedy of Nostradamus.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That opening was so powerful.
Yeah, and then and the ending marks the birth of agility. Who will it be to test me and expose this futility? Yeah. Right. I love that part.
Yeah, the lyrics. You reminded me. Why I like the lyrics.
Amazing flow too. It's super engaging.
It is. Yeah. And I also Manifest. Yeah, that has grown on me a lot because of the emotion and the urgency in their voices. Yeah,
it's great. Always the
and what kills me?
That's the last song to really for me that really I loved on the album. That's the last one out of like the handful of songs I love because of the guitar, ding 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 ding,
and the build,
ding ding ding. Yeah,
and the build too.
Yeah, well, like the build with each verse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That tension, and then they're.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You probably think the same thing.
Oh yeah.
That makes the track.
Great. Yeah. Give me a clue. Who could do this to you? Yeah. the kid on the block who makes more money than you.
Yeah.
Calm down. I love that when he says, calm down. It's almost comical in a way. It's the guy's getting frantic, the singer, the rapper, and then calm down. I just love that.
It's sort of like breaking I think it's called the third wall in cinema, I suppose.
Yeah.
Where the fourth wall, I forget which wall it is, but where the character, instead of acting like they're part of the story, actually breaks the wall in terms of with the viewer, so they realize, or they show that they are actually acting or viewing themselves acting in the story. Yeah, so that's like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Yeah. And there was some other comment. Is that Wyclef saying that?
Wyclef.
Yeah, he said something else in that same voice.
Wyclef's voice is funny sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. He's he's not trying to sound cool.
No.
He's just trying to be himself.
Yeah, totally.
Right? Yeah, yeah. So, just a great album, right? I thought maybe the Killing Me Softly, I mean, their version of that is just absolutely fantastic. Mm-hmm. Yep. But it's not a criticism, but it sort of didn't go along with the rest of the album. It sort of, it sounds like it's an entity in and of itself. Mm. So if you want an album to be totally cohesive, then maybe that would be a criticism, that song isn't really... because Lauren sings through that. Is there rapping? Oh, there must be rapping. No, there's no rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's different that way. Mm-hmm. And just the type of song, it seems distinct from the others.
I definitely don't think that there's an issue. I think her singing and there's no rapping on the song, I think that's completely irrelevant to whether or not it fits.
Oh yeah.
Because she sings on the other songs, and it even has like some hip hop beats. It just what it deals with the lyrics is completely different.
Yeah, that's true. It has that percussion, which makes it kind of hip hoppy-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And just sonically slightly different.
Maybe it's because I remember the big hit by Roberta Flack.
Yeah.
So.
And you also listened to Killing Me Softly before the album.
Yeah. That's
right?
true. Yeah, that's true.
But but I actually agree with you. It is a little bit strange, or at least
that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Well, no, but I know that's what you're getting at. Yeah. What I'm saying is that you saying that because she's just singing and there's no rapping. I'm saying for me, that's not why it doesn't fit.
Oh, okay.
For me, it's just lyrically and possibly the way it sounds because...
Yeah, the theme... Yeah, right. The lyrics are about quite a different theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine because it's a great song, but yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
But a great song.
And the Marley cover...
No Woman, No Cry.
That fits.
It does. And
that's only singing, right?
Yeah, that's true. That fit well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what a great rendition of that. And I double-checked, and they did change the lyrics a bit to make them relevant to where they live. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably largely Wyclef.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. His singing on that is great. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Lots of color in his voice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Good texture.
Yeah, so, a fantastic album. Mm-hmm. I can't think of how they could have done any better.
Yeah, for what they're trying to do, it's pretty great.
It sure is.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people were saying it's their favorite album.
Yeah. Well, it won the Grammy Award, didn't it?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
At least, I think Killing Me Softly. I don't know. Killing Me Softly?
Maybe Killing Me Softly did.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. So after this, then, am I right in thinking this was the end of the Fugees?
Yeah, it was.
And they all went their separate ways.
Yeah.
And Lauren put out...
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Right.
Which is something we need to react to.
Okay.
For sure.
And did it do well?
It did really well. Really well.
Yeah.
I believe it broke some sort of record in terms of sales for a particular type of artist.
And Wyclef, have you heard any of his solo work?
I've heard a little bit of his solo work, nothing, not a full album or anything like that, but it might be worthwhile to do so. I think he was definitely more prolific than Lauren, but Lauren ultimately had, not the last laugh, but, well, they ended on bad terms, right?
Yeah.
So I guess not the last laugh, but she ended up being more successful, even just from that one album. So.
And Praz?
There's that. Praz? I don't even know what he's up to.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. I think they actually had a reunion tour semi-recently in 2020 or 20 something.
So they went out as a group. They went out with a bang.
They sure did.
Yeah, which
they sure did.
Can be a good thing, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, yeah.
It would have been interesting to see where they could have gone after this album, though.
I wonder if they'll ever reunite.
In making music?
Yeah.
I sort of doubt it.
Yeah?
I mean, that album is...
It's a long time ago.
26 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that would...
It's a long time.
Yeah. That would be interesting, but... Yeah, I just don't know where they could have gone after the score.
Yeah.
It's like they put all their energy into making that super tight project.
Yeah.
And... I don't know if they could have followed it up with something as good.
And they put it all together in the basement.
Yeah.
Basement studio.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's neat. Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. And I really enjoy sitting out here, in our busy daily lives. How often do we get to sit and then look again at some music we've reacted to?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
that's true. That's true. That's sort of the nice thing about albums. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We're going to do a college dropout discussion as well. I think that might be a bit... there might be more meat in that discussion, possibly, but we'll see. Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Take it easy, guys. See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.